Hey guys, it's Rob the Jersey Spyder, and it is a beautiful day here at the Jersey Shore. It's in the mid-80s. Humidity's, I guess, moderate compared to yesterday. Yesterday was absolutely beautiful. It was about 80 degrees, and nice pink house, by the way. About 80 degrees and very low humidity. Absolutely gorgeous yesterday too, and I did not get out to ride yesterday, but today I am. And we're fairly close. I'm probably a good 60 miles from my house. And we're going to a town called Heislerville, New Jersey, and I have never been there before. And we're going to see I believe it's called the East Point Lighthouse. And it is the second oldest lighthouse behind the Sandy Hook Lighthouse that we already ventured to. So I have a new camera set up and a new setup with my microphone. And we're going to see how that works out today. At the end of the video, I'll show you guys the new setup I have. I think it's going to work out really well. There's a new product out there, or newer product, and I just discovered it, and that's what I'm using. For fellow vloggers and so forth, motorcycle vloggers, you may be interested in this also. So guys, actually, I'm just going to show this to you now. I'll put this little video in, make it real quick. Anyway, what I got for my showy helmet is the DJI Helmet Mount. Now, I've used the chin mount on my HJC helmet, and they make them specifically for each helmet, and it's a wonderful product. However, this is awesome, and I'll show you why. You can see my camera hooked up to the helmet, but I'll show you why. This is a clip. So this, you can clip to any helmet. So I can leave my camera on here, take it from one helmet to the other, and the microphone is on the back. I have a clip to the back of the device, and you just clip it right to your helmet. And this sucker doesn't go anywhere. You can shake it, you can do whatever you want. It will not move, it will not fall off. And again, the beauty of this is, unlike the chin mounts, which are about $50 with the accessories they come with, you buy this thing and you could, if you have 100 helmets, you could switch it from one helmet to the next. And I just think it's a wonderful product. Makes it so easy for recording. And that's it. It's made by DJI. And no, I am not sponsored by this product. Yes, this is a part of New Jersey I have never ventured to. So we will see how we make out here. So today I'm riding with my mesh jacket on, riding for safety today. And I have to say, it's when you stop, it's pretty warm, but when you're moving, I have it unzipped a little bit, it's fine. No issues at all. So this town it would be west of Cape May. If you're familiar with New Jersey, the peninsula that sticks out on the bottom of New Jersey, it's before you hit that, and it's to the west along the coast, obviously, because it's a lighthouse. I just figured today I would take a nice long ride, and then we're going to visit another historical landmark after that that's about 50 minutes away from here. Enjoy the ride. So guys, if you are watching this and at some point you're like, hey, this is a pretty good video, if you give me a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And share it, like it. Subscribe would be awesome. It's growing slowly, but it is growing, the channel. So thank you guys, and thank you for riding along. So I got to try to concentrate because the new setup I have, the microphone is literally right in front of my mouth, not off to the side or anything. So I don't think it's necessary to talk real loud. It should just pick everything up fine. If I talk too loud, it'll probably be garbled a little bit. So do hear some wind noise in my helmet, so with the Purple Panda's a little fuzzy on it, hopefully it doesn't pick it up too much. This says we're about 14 minutes away from our destination. See if there's anything good to see along the route. Switching to 6th gear. I don't know why I'm riding in 5th. Not paying attention. I want to turn here. Well, guys, I hope if you are off today, which, by the way, I took off today to do this ride because I knew it was going to be such a beautiful day. But hopefully you guys were either off today or able to take off today on this beautiful day and go for a little ride yourselves. A little farm. Horses. So I noticed while I'm riding my Can-Am that sometimes under heavy braking, the left front, of course there's no left rear, but the left front, it shakes pretty aggressively under hard stopping. So I'm going to have to make an appointment with my dealer and see what that's about. I don't know if the rotor's warped or what's going on, but it shakes pretty violently under hard braking, which I try not to do too much, but occasionally you have to. All right, so 4.6 miles. I got to turn onto another road. I believe this is pretty much what you would say is in the middle of nowhere in Southwest Jersey, which is pretty neat. Like I told you before, I love riding on roads where I've never been and that are kind of desolate. So yes, this town we're going to is called Heislerville. It's Heislerville. And again, never been there. Obviously, based on this, very rural. A couple abandoned houses around here. Ooh. 2.3 miles, I gotta make a left turn. Tell you, today, as I ride, I have a lot of things running through my head. My father's not doing so well. He's almost 85 years old. He's in North Carolina. And as I ride, it makes me happy with what I'm doing, that I'm able to still do this. And my poor father's not able to do anything like this anymore. And it makes me appreciate this that much more, that I can get out here and do this. And I'm so happy that I bought this 22 Can-Am Spyder. I am enjoying this thing. I'm glad I didn't wait too long and not do it. I told you guys before I had a Corvette. I had a 2002 triple black Corvette, and I loved that car, and I babied that thing, and it was showroom condition even when I sold it. And all it had, it was a 2002. I sold it in 2018. It only had 24,000 miles on it, and it was always garage kept. It was unless I got caught out in the rain, I never took it out in the rain. And I had a lot of fun with that car, but not as much fun as I have with this. The freedom of the ride, the wind, I absolutely love it. I feel free when I'm riding out here. And I've told you guys before, so if you're you know, I'm 58 years old. If you're around my age, and you know you're I don't know, man, I don't know whether I want one or not, and you're thinking about it, I am telling you, these things are a blast, and I highly recommend looking into one. Now I would consider at this point the 26s should be coming out in, I don't know whether they come out like around August or something, and be curious to see if they have remodeled them for the 26 model year. So maybe I would consider waiting a little bit. Turn here. And the other thing is, all right, 4.2 miles, and then I go to Lighthouse Road. And the other thing to consider is if they do come out with the new model, and I'm suspecting they might, as other people on YouTube have suspected, if they do come out with a new model, these will probably be significantly cheaper with deep discounts, so they can get rid of them. Now, I don't know if the new one's going to be nicer looking, if I'm going to look at it and go, no, you know what, I like the 2020s to the 2025s better. I don't know. You will see. Road may be flooded. Oh yeah, swamps here and everything. So I guess during the high tides, it can all flood out in here. Extreme high tides, I would imagine. Yeah, folks, we are in the middle of nowhere. These guys are doing Marine Mammal Stranding Center. Wonder what they're up to. So as you can tell, I like lighthouses. As I visited a couple already, between Barnegat Light, Sandy Hook. Now we're going to East Point. There's also the Cape May Lighthouse that I'm familiar with. Someday we'll take a ride there. But yeah, the next stop after this one, boy, that's an old house. Next stop after this one is a place that's on the Registry of National Landmarks. And yes, that one is right on the coast also. But this is a beautiful country road. Four minutes, 2.1 miles. A little twisty. Yeah, this is my kind of riding, when there's no traffic and it's nice and quiet here. You can ride at a reasonable speed, like the Parkway where you have to do, 75 miles an hour, and the highways aren't my favorite roads to ride on, but listen, to get to point A to point B, that's the ones you got to go on. But I really enjoy these backcountry roads. It's very relaxing. I mean, the only thing you really have to watch out for is wildlife for the most part. You see they trimmed all these up because they were hanging out in the road. I did not even know that this place existed until I was watching another YouTube channel, not a Can-Am channel or anything, not motorcycle related. And this guy travels all over. So I'll have to throw his channel up on the screen. He's a pretty interesting guy. Does a lot of videos regarding ships and so forth, but he travels around all over the world, and pretty interesting. And he went to this lighthouse. I'm like, I got to go there someday. A wooden bridge. Now, I think that's it, maybe out there. I did Maybe not. When I Googled this and looked up the lighthouse, it says it's closed, which is fine. As long as I can just drive around it, I'm good with it. Oh, no, that's not the lighthouse. That's the lighthouse over there. I'm good with just driving around it as long as we can do that. And I missed my turn. All right, we'll go up here. That's all right. We'll see what's up here. Well, my Google's not talking to me. Well, here's a view over Delaware Bay. Beautiful day. It's calm out there. Love this. Never know where you're going to wind up. All right, so we're going to be making a left turn up here to go to the lighthouse. All right, we're going to turn here. Riding on the wrong side of the road. My visor here a little bit, get a little air in here. And there it is. You can see the top of the lighthouse right there. Let's see. It's closed there. And that's all right. If I got to go out and walk and check it out that way, that's fine too. I don't know why it's closed. It didn't really indicate why. I don't know if they're remodeling it or what's going on, but that's the East Point Lighthouse in Heislerville, New Jersey. Okay, let's get off the Spyder and we'll walk up to it and check it out real quick. Okay. I might switch my iPhone to do that. Okay guys, so this is the East Point Lighthouse. It was built in 1849. It's the second oldest lighthouse in New Jersey behind Sandy Hook, which I believe was built, if I recall, in 1764. Now, like I said, this is closed, and I'm not exactly sure why. But it's pretty neat looking. I'll just take a little walk around it. Obviously, if you guys find this part boring, you can just fast forward through it. But I'm kind of a history buff and love this sort of thing as I'm getting attacked by a mosquito here. Yeah, this may wind up being a quick trip back here. I'm getting attacked. Oh boy. Oh God. All right, guys, I gotta get out of here. The mosquitoes are absolutely attacking me right now, and I don't know why. It's that time of the year. All right. Back to the Can-Am and away from these mosquitoes. Okay guys, so that was the trip to the East Point Lighthouse. Lesson learned again. This is probably best for a early spring or fall trip due to the mosquitoes attacking. That was no fun. That's what happens when you're in the middle of nowhere in this marshland. That's what you get. Okay, so next we're going to head to Margate, M-A-R-G-A-T-E, Margate, New Jersey, to see something else pretty cool. All right, guys, I'll power down with the camera for now, and then when we get closer to there, we'll continue the little video. In the meantime, I am going to enjoy this ride. I'll probably stop somewhere for gas, too. I got like half a tank, so I'll probably gas up somewhere. But okay, we'll be back shortly, guys. Okay guys, I'm back and we're about 13 miles away. Close my visor a little bit here. It's warming up today. The dashboard here says it's 97 degrees, so it's more probably like 85, 86 in that ballpark. It is warm, but it is beautiful. And I am enjoying today's ride. I believe we are, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe we're in Somers Point, New Jersey. It's a pretty cool little town. There was a bar here back, oh God, it probably got tore down, I don't know, maybe every bit of 20 years ago, but it was called the Bubba Mac Shack. And it was a blues bar down here in Somers Point. And the guy, the lead singer and guitarist for the band, it looked exactly like Jerry Garcia from the Grateful Dead. It was crazy. I mean, the spitting image of him. And what a good guitar player. But he went up selling out to a developer who tore it down, and go figure, built condos. Somers Point Marina, yes, we are in Somers Point. So there's a restaurant, I think it's going to come up here. I believe it's called the Anchorage. Very good restaurant. It was on Diners, Drives, and Dives for, I believe it was their chicken parm that was so good. Something's going on up here. And it's a neat place, and on the ceiling is a full-size alligator. Whether it's fake or stuffed, I don't recall. But this is it right here. The Anchorage. Very good place. So I cleaned my windscreen just before I went on this trip, and to no avail. As you see, already half covered in bug snot. 'Tis that time of the year. Well, this bridge here seems to have a bit of an incline on it. It'd be fun. You can see Atlantic City in the distance over there. So we're going to take a peek over there through the haze. Pretty hazy today. You probably can't see it. It's these railings are too high. With these winds over the bridges, I don't like standing up on this thing too much. Give you a better view. Well, maybe you can see it there if you look in the distance. So yes, Margate, New Jersey. It's a little bit, I guess at one point when this monument, I'll call it, was built, I believe this was still part of Atlantic City, South Atlantic City they called it, and I'm not sure at what point they changed it to the name of Margate, but that is what it is now. Guys, we're just about at our destination. I see the top of it. I don't know if I can drive around it. Let's see here. Can I turn here? And there she is, Lucy the elephant. See if we can pull up here somewhere. All right, here she is. This is the national monument I was talking about. I'm probably going to do a little walk around and then do a voiceover with it. This little gem was built in 1882. And like I said, I'll do the little bit of a voiceover and I will do a little walk around with it. Okay, I'll be back. So Lucy the Elephant is a 6-story elephant-shaped wood frame and tin-clad building. She was constructed in 1882 by James Lafferty in Margate City, New Jersey. Lucy was built with the purpose of promoting real estate sales and attracting tourists to the area. Today, Lucy remains the oldest surviving roadside tourist attraction in America. Now, through the first half of the 20th century, Lucy served as a restaurant, a business office, cottage, and a tavern, the last closed by Prohibition. The building was depicted on many souvenir postcards, often referred to as the Elephant Hotel of Atlantic City. By the 1960s, Lucy unfortunately had fallen into disrepair and was scheduled for demolition. However, fortunately, she was saved back in 1974. The restoration entitled Supporting Lucy's Original Wooden Frame with New Steel and Replacing the Hoda. A plug of green glass was set into the Hoda platform to refract light into Lucy's interior. Okay guys, so that's our trip to Lucy the Elephant. Just going to ride around a little bit and enjoy the rest of the day and shoot home in a little bit. But guys, I appreciate you joining me today. Hope you liked our little adventure to go see East Point Lighthouse and Sweet Lucy the Elephant. Till next time, my friends, be safe, happy, and healthy. And we will talk to all of you very soon. Take care. God bless.